Never forget to always pray. We live in a world where your joy gives people problem and your problem gives people joy. Not everyone smiling with you or staring at you is wanting you to succeed. Some are amazed that you survived all traps they have set for you. What a wicked word. Never forget to always pray. We live in a world where your joy gives people problem and your problem gives people joy. Not everyone smiling with you or staring at you is wanting you to succeed. Some are amazed that you survived all traps they have set for you. What a wicked word. Life is that mockers and haters do not know the pictures of tomorrow. Never forget to always pray. We live in a world where your joy gives people problem and your problem gives people joy. Not everyone smiling with you or staring at you is wanting you to succeed. Some are amazed that you survived all traps they have set for you. What a wicked word.
How on earth have we spent £1 billion and we're still losing to a 10-man West Ham? They don't even have Rice anymore. I can't do this every season. Sort it out!
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. In unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. Benga for lion, kill us all. Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we score and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. My name is Benga Afolayan. I want to also welcome you to my live session today. How's been your day? Don't forget, Chelsea is the name, football is the game, and what? Blue is the color. Lastly, winning is our aim. Don't forget that. Amadi Kinechuku, you are the first person to comment. Good evening, Blue family. Good evening, Blue family. Good evening, Blue family around the world. Good evening, Blue family on Twitter. Good evening, Blue family on Facebook. Good evening, Blue family on YouTube. Thank you for joining me on my live session today. It is not a new thing to us now, we members of the Chelsea family around the world, that there are tensions in the house. It is not a new thing to us. The news is everywhere. The news is what? Is everywhere. That something is wrong. That there are tensions in the house. Inside our house. And I see those tensions as distractions. I see those tensions as what? As distractions. Tensions are now skyrocketing at Chelsea Football Club. As our co-owners, Todd Boehly and Eghbali of Clear Lake Capital, they are locking arms over strategic directions. I'll come back to comment section. They're fighting, having misunderstanding over ownership, control, and strategic direction, the way I've seen it. Um, there are a lot of things that they are reportedly having problems over. They have problem over uh, strategic disagreement, which is centered around the club's strategic direction, particularly concerning stadium. Okay. My app is updating me about something. We keep trying and let you know if it's short. Please check to ensure the stream looks okay. Continue for a while. Try creating a new live stream. Or just remove the destination from the stream, then re-add it. Okay. Okay, maybe I will come back. I think our people on X, they are having issues. So let me re-add the people on X app so that they will they will also join us. This issue we are addressing tonight is very important, and I want my people from X to connect. But let me check. But it's showing that people on X are actually watching me. It shows here. Let's see. Let me. Um, I just don't want to keep talking and let me check. Well, we shall see. So we shall see. I pray everything goes fine. Yeah, sorry for that breaking transmission. It's not breaking transmission. I'm just trying to sort out some technical difficulty. Yeah. So I was talking about the problem that our co-owners have, and the problem just revolve around strategic directions. Yeah, and I was saying that they are having problem of strategic directions, particularly concerning stadium expansion plans. All these things I will be saying are those things that I read in various news outlets out there. So, and because it was a speculation, this tension started as a speculation, and now it is now what um, gathering momentum, and the momentum is becoming what alarming. You know, from the news at my disposal, we were made to understand that, okay, they are having our cojones, Todd Boehly and Clearly Capital, led by co-founder um, Eghbali, that the feud between them is escalating because of the uh, strategic direction with respect to stadium expansion plans and brand development. Uh, of course, as we know, these projects have not actually progressed as expected, causing frustration, particularly for Todd Boehly, particularly for Todd Boehly. Secondly, there is also problem about ownership control. Well, it is reported in the news that, okay, they are having what disagreement over ownership control. Both co-founders are exploring option to take full control of of the club. Both our co-founders actually also exploring that pathway of taking full control of our club. For example, Top Boehly is interested in buying out Clear Lake's majority stake, while Clear Lake on their own holding about 62% of Chelsea. They have no desire, or may I say, they have expressed desire not to reduce their share, and because Clear Lake, co-owned by Eghbali, doesn't want to sell their own shares. They are the one. They are the major. The company is the major shareholder uh, in Chelsea. So Todd Boehly wanted to buy those shares outrightly, but Clear Lake, owned by co-owned by Eghbali, said no. And that is creating, in fact, let me say, is creating and complicating the power dynamics. It's creating and complicating the power dynamics. And that's why we, members of the Chelsea family, we are feeling the heat. I know somehow the media also is playing some role in what fueling the tension. Yeah. It started from the media portrayals of these two eminent personalities for our club. So it started little by little. I think maybe a journalist who was privy to information regarding the feud between the Eghbali and Todd Boehly, it started from that. So the journalist got that, that little information and what reveal it to the public, and what the other, how English press, how they normally behave. So now it has gotten to a situation whereby the tensions are now spreading. The tensions are now skyrocketing. And before, I think I had done a live session earlier where I said the the misunderstanding between our co-owners are professionals. I said in that live session that it is too early for us to be guessing, or for us to be fueling the tension, the reported tension between Todd Boehly and Eghbali. And that was what I said a few days ago. But from what we can see now, it is evident there are tensions. It is evident there are tensions in the house. And these tensions can distract the team. That's my problem. I've talked about the strategic disagreements they have, and I also talk about the ownership control issue. Another issue that I think is erupting is financial performance and investment. That's another tension. So for me I know the comment section is bubbling. The comment section is bubbling. Let's go for a short break. It's bubbling. I will come back.
How on earth have we spent £1 billion and we're still losing to a 10-man West Ham? They don't even have rice anymore. I can't do this every season. Sort it out!
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. In unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. You are welcome back. You're welcome back to my live session on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. Don't forget, blue is the color, Chelsea is the name, and football is the game. Winning is our aim. We don't want tensions. You're welcome back. My name is Gbenga Folanya, and I want to appreciate all the Chelsea fans on Twitter, all the Chelsea fans on YouTube, all the Chelsea fans on Facebook who are currently watching me around the world. But I have dropped the link in the comment section. I've dropped the link in the comment section for any Chelsea fans who want to join me in this conversation. I've dropped the link. So for anyone who wants to join me in this conversation. So, I've talked about the strategic disagreement. I've talked about the problem they have, the Ulabalu on the ownership control. And also I've talked about the financial performance and investment. That one also is also causing problem. The heavy financial investment in players acquisitions actually are not translated to into successful on-field performance, just like the song that I play, just like the song that I play, in which I said, okay, they should sort it out. So, for example, Chelsea has they injected like over 1.5 billion pounds, and yet we have not recorded any on-field performance, and this has added to the strain. Actually, you know, it has added to the strain. It has added to the strain. So despite spending over maybe one, I think maybe about one, almost 1.5, or maybe less than 1.5 on players, the returns in terms of football success have been what the returns have been disappointing. So the returns have been disappointing, you know, and there are a lot of yeses here and there. Okay, Todd Boehly wanted Pochettino not to go. Eghbali didn't want Pochettino. Todd Boehly wanted this kind, these categories of players. Eghbali does not want these categories of players. A lot of stuff like in that area. So, and that has actually been disappointing. Honestly, the issue about financial performance and the investment, that has actually added. You're welcome, Mr. Shegun Padeji. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're
Good evening,
welcome.
sir. Give me just 3-4 minutes.
No worries. No
I'll
worries,
join you
bro.
proper here.
No worries, bro. No worries, bro. That's Mr. Shegun Opadeji from the United Kingdom. He lives around Crystal Palace, and he's a great blue soldier. He's a great blue soldier, and he has been participating. Uh, he has been participating um, on this live session. He has been joining the conversations, for a couple of months now. So I guess that, in fact, it's not easy. I guess he was the one. He was the one who actually prompted me to come online, and also had my voice about the tensions, you know, about the tensions, ongoing tensions in our house in Chelsea. So because you know, that issues relating to Chelsea are not issues that I joke with. Of course, I'm very busy. I was actually I was actually reading and providing feedback. I was reading dissertations, dissertational drafts of my students, and I was providing feedback when Mr. Shegun Padeji contacted me that, Doctor, please let us. I want you to come online and talk about this stuff that is happening in Chelsea. Mr. Pascal, Mr.
Good evening,
Pascal,
sir.
good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. So
I'm
that was
really impressed with your program, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You are welcome, Mr. Pascal. It's good. It's a pleasure having you on my live show today. How has been your day, bro? How has been your day today?
Fine, sir.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
bless
You
God. We bless God. And you too, sir.
okay? Where are you joining me from, my brother? Uh,
From Badagu,
from Badagry. That's
Agbara
Lagos.
Badagu.
That's Lagos.
Yes,
That's Lagos. Now,
yes.
bro, we are talking about the tensions between our owners, Todd Boehly and Behdad Eghbali. What can you say about these tensions? Hello, it's frozen again. Okay, maybe while we are waiting for Mr. Pascal to resolve the the networking tensions are there. There's a network problem there. So why is my brother is trying to resolve the issue? Let me go through the comment section and just what. Oh, Mr. Shagun is back. So let me go through the.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
Sorry,
Good evening.
I was disturbing. It's been long we had your voice from online.
Yes, that was what I was telling. I was telling the world that actually I never planned to have, come online. That it was you that prompted me to come
Yes.
online. Yeah, because I was telling them that I was busy with the dissertational drafts of my students, and I was providing feedback. So it's also easy when you are reading, more than 50-page
It's not
dissertations,
easy. It's not easy.
of
Do
all
you read
students.
it manually? I think they
Yeah,
use a machine in my school then. They
uh,
put all our
I
to
am.
detect plagiarism, to detect
No, there is
confusion.
before the is this is just their draft now. So
Oh,
it
they're
will
on
get
draft level.
it,
Oh,
yeah,
I because you are nice, sir. That's
yeah,
because you are nice. Some lecturer will not do what you are doing.
yeah. No, it's
My
good.
my my second MSc, my supervisor that time, he doesn't
Máa sọ
care.
history nìyẹn o. Ṣàjẹ́gun
He
bẹ̀rẹ̀ tán
doesn't.
máa sọ history o.
My brother is here.
So
My brother is here.
I'm a no school, so I'm still
You
using
are
my
not.
own.
You are not on school. It's because you are just. It's because you are nice. It's because you are a nice
Yeah,
lecturer. Some lecturers don't care about
Na
you.
doctor wo ni old school tí doctor bá wọ trainer tí tán fi short nika sí ẹ ní sọ pé kí ni.
Honestly, do you know that some examiner, some
yeah,
project dissertation supervisor, they will know that you are entering the bush, and they will not
yeah.
even talk until
And
when you enter that
and
bush.
that is not good though. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Don't let me share my experience based on my own project, so let's just forget about that one.
No, share your experience. Let the world know your experience now. Let the world know
ah
your experience.
no, it will be like I'm spoiling my school, so don't let me
O-
talk
o-
about it.
okay, okay. Even long at least many years ago when I was teaching in secondary school, you know, they used my students. One of the parents of my student used to tell me that I the way I mark and I give comments because I taught economics, commerce, and government in secondary school then. So he
Wow.
said I made him to remember his one of his lecturer in Obafemi Awolowo University that it was
Okay.
so detailed. I that was that was how I was trained. I was brought up. So I can
That's a
my
good one.
student my student cannot fail. Though. I will make sure that you don't fail. I will make sure.
Wow.
I will organize extra classes on
Wow, you are so
Saturday.
nice. You are so nice.
So
Ẹ ní láti gbaṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ o.
and that's what I still do now for even for my student here. I will
Having more than
you
one
must
owner
pass.
is a serious problem
You must
for us.
pass. You must pass. You
Mr.
can't fail
Segun
my
won't pass that which
how
school did I graduated for? I tell me.
how will you
So
fail
me
my
want to
course? You
what
can't
happened
fail
in
my
my
course.
school. If you
Can't fail.
like, you fail. If you like, you don't read. You will fail and you will go home. They just advise to withdraw. So immediately they have removed your name.
I don't. My first degree. I don't want to say anything about it. I was actually. I was in medical school now. I was admitted for medicine, so I was drop out in 300 level to anatomy.
Chai.
Yes, my first MBBS 300 level. And it wasn't actually my fault. It was the fault of accreditation. They reduced the number of people that can go for the clinicals. So they
Oh,
made everything so difficult for us to. We are in 300 level. We are about 340. So
chai.
they could only accommodate 50 people into clinical department because
Yeah.
in 400 level you have to do chemical pathology and pharmacology. Yeah, Those are the two major causes. So there are no enough facilities to accommodate all of us. So they just make everything difficult. So I don't want to talk to that area too much.
no, I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
I
So
understand.
sometimes when I see my colleagues in medicine, as in they are doctors now, I just look at them. I didn't get jealous of them anyway because I will also become a doctor soon.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Doctor, let's
Uh,
talk about our club.
let's get back to our focus tonight.
I can
And
see this comment. He said having more than one owner is a serious problem for us. Chelsea is the only club that gives me joy, but since the change of ownership, they have been the one making my BP. Oga, don't let your BPI. Oh. I don't joke with BPO. You are talking about heart, kidney, and all your organs.
it's very important.
So
Mr.
I
Easy.
want to tell you that during our first Champions League that we lost against Man U, that I spent a week or a week plus in hospital for
Wow.
a jet treatment against Man U that time. I think that was 2008. So since then, I've known how to support Chelsea. So I will advise Mr. Lizzy, please, if
The
anything happens
only
to you,
club,
Chelsea doesn't
the
know.
only club, the only club that can beat Chelsea that I will try not to have an heart attack, but I will be very sick. I will be so sad is Arsenal. So the day they beat us 5-0 for 2 weeks, I could not recover.
Hmm.
Hi,
It was so sad for me that Arsenal beat us 5-0. That day, I said, Pochettino, I cursed Pochettino and his entire family that you, this stupid Pochettino, you will not make it in life. You, I cursed him, oh, sir. I'm not joking. 5-0, London Derby. 5. That was catastrophic. How could you even allow that kind of thing to happen? How did you prepare for that match? And you just went to peer calamity and calamitous, sickness and death, Badiachile and Disasi that have not been played. You bench Silva and Chaluba that were performing very well. Pochettino doesn't deserve any second chance. It
Yeah,
was a good season.
let's go into the core issues about a core issues that are causing these tensions. I have talked
Don't do
about
that. Don't do that.
I've talked about the four key issues that I feel are causing this tension between our co-owners, Todd Boehly and Eghbali. Uh, I want us to look at them one by one, one by one. One of it is what I refer to strategic disagreement. Strategic disagreement with respect to stadium expansion plans and brand development. Uh, the projects actually have not has not the project has not progressed the way they actually expected, and this is all this we were told from the at least from all the reports out there that this particular issue also is causing frustration, particularly for Todd Boehly. Mr. Shegon Kwadeji, what can you say about that?
Yeah, the information we are receiving or we are getting from the media, sometimes I always want to be relaxed to get
Okay.
the actual information because number one, I don't want us to concentrate or to believe so many things they are saying or to even propagate it further because it could possibly be distracting our players. So it could possibly, I don't see Todd Boehly as a serious human being. I know some people are believing to that Todd Boehly is the one we can be safe with. Todd Boehly is the right owner. Is the one we should follow. He should, But me personally, I don't think if what we are hearing are true, if all the things we are hearing are true, I don't want to believe because I've seen a write up where they put two different group of players that these are the players that Toboli by these are the players that do you know when I now say that this news cannot be true when I see Felix under Todd Boehly name, because I know definitely that Felix agent, I forgot the name of that guy, and Eghbali, they are the one talking about Felix. It's not even Todd Boehly at all. So when they now say Todd Boehly is the one that bought Felix, I know most of these names are not true. Most of these things are not true. And yeah, I'm not very happy that they are just finding every means to distract our coach. The coach has not been he has not been lucky so far so good. The first problem was Enzo racism, and the second one now is about Todd Boehly and the management issue, which I want to believe that all these things are not giving our coach, is just going to be distracting him. So far so good. I don't Number one, I don't want to believe, because sometimes when I see news, I try to evaluate it. Where is it coming from? You understand? I know it's always possible that two head can just have a strategic disagreement, or a kind of let us do this. No, I want this. It's possible. I know it might have happened. It is just for the betterment of the team, that, oh, let's do this. The other one will say, no, don't let us do that. I know I've seen people saying Todd Boehly knows football. He should be the one that we should allow to take over. I now ask them that, as a owner, you don't need to have the knowledge of football. What the owner needs is money.
Yeah.
It's money to buy the club. Now hire people to take care of the club.
Sporting directors, all those stuff like
Yeah,
that.
if you are looking for the people that know about football to come and buy Chelsea, then we are talking about Arsene Wenger, Ferguson, Jose Mourinho, or a coach. But where will they get the money to buy Chelsea? Are you telling me that the Sheikh in Man City know football? Sheikh doesn't know football.
They just love
They
football.
they
They love
just
football.
love it. They just have passion. And when people say, "Oh, Eghbali is trying to buy Chelsea. He wants to invest. He wants to make profit." Sir, let's be honest to ourselves. These people don't buy. They don't primarily buy the club to make profits. It is just the passion that I am the owner of Chelsea, the pride of walking to the Stamford Bridge that the owner is coming. There are some rich men that they just want to, if they want to make profits, sir, they know what they can do. There are so many business ideas that they can go into that will make a more lucrative income for them. Not even football. You can't get immediate profits in football. I
So
know
are you
maybe in future.
so are you saying that Topoli and Egbali, they don't have the intention of making money? I mean, making profit from the investment they have
Well,
what started.
let me differentiate Egbali and his company and the
Clear
Clear
Lake,
Lake, or what,
Clear Lake, yeah.
they worth about 90 billion pounds. They are richer than Roman Abramovich. Todd Boehly is about 4 billion pounds. Todd Boehly's worth cannot even buy Chelsea. The whole of Todd Boehly cannot buy Chelsea. So it will be dangerous if Todd Boehly find all the means to come out. Todd Boehly will, if anybody wants a continuation of what Abramovich has been doing, it should be Eghbali. Because Eghbali is a kind of owner. I read some people, they say Eghbali is the one that sacked Pochettino. Yes, that shows that Eghbali is a good owner. A good owner will not allow Pochettino to use more than that last season. And that is what Roman Abramovich should have done. So I don't understand what is wrong with Chelsea fans' mind. You are still the one attacking Eghbali for sacking Pochettino. Sometimes you still say, I miss Abramovich. Our people are mentally, I don't know. Sometimes I just, what
No,
is wrong with Chelsea fan
you
base?
can't blame our Mr. Jado.
Our fan
You
base,
can't blame
our fan, sir,
you can't
doctor,
blame our
hold on, sir.
yeah,
Hold
I
on,
don't
sir.
think I want to correct you. I want to correct you so
Okay.
that you know what you know erupt a lot of stuff.
No,
erupt
no, no. Let me land. Maybe because I've not
okay.
landed. What I'm trying
Okay.
to say is that what I'm trying to say is that some people blame. Some people are now blaming Eghbali that he should have allowed Pochettino to continue. Do you get it? Now, listen to me,
Mm.
sir. 1 minute, sir. The
Okay.
same people are the ones saying, I trust Roman Abramovich. He will have sacked Pochettino since.
Hmm.
And now they are still blaming. No, I'm
There is
coming. I'm coming. I know where you are going. Let me learn. I'm coming, sir. Just 1 minute. They are still the same saying, they should have allowed Pochettino to continue. Now, somebody now said in a forum, somebody said, no, it's not like we are blaming them for sacking Pochettino, but why are they bringing Maresca that doesn't have um, experience? Why can't they look for look? Wait, sir. Then why can't they look for Pochettino? Why can't they look for Conte? Why can't they look for Mourinho? Why can't they look? I now said, now listen. Are you telling me that Roman Abramovich cannot hire Moresca? They said never. He can never. Okay, why did Roman Abramovich go to bring that Brazilian man with Albert Macaulay? What's the name of that? Scolari. Why
Scolari.
did they?
Scholar.
Why did they bring? Why did they bring Scolari? Why, Roman too has employed some people that you will ask that AVB. AVB was inexperienced now. Roman
Yes,
Abramovich
Abla.
was his AVB. Yes, he bring Villaboas. He bring this Israeli man, Aban Grant. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to just say is that we shouldn't attack this Egbali of a guy. I've seen people writing so many things. We don't want Egbali in our club. They just quickly admit whatever the media give to them. Because the media are painting Egbali as a madman now. They said he want to buy, he will soon sell Palmer, he will sell all those players. He doesn't want to build stadium. He doesn't want to do anything. The way our fans, the way we always quickly absorb what we hear from the media and attack innocent people. That thing sometimes it pains me. Like Egbali is, in fact, if it is possible, sir, I want Egbali to hold the 100% share. Let the club be for Egbali. Let Egbali stand and say, I am the owner of Chelsea. Honestly, if possible, just like
Uh,
Roman Abramovich.
all right. Mr. Shegun, I
Anyway,
want
let me reply this.
Mr. Bumi to talk. Mr. Bumi, over to you.
I will start from issue of Pochettino, sacking of
Okay.
Pochettino.
All right.
The reason why people are saying they miss Abramovic based on Pochettino is this. Now, around January, February last season, March, Chelsea are performing woefully. Nobody is happy with the performance of Chelsea.
Hmm.
So at that time, everybody is expecting that okay, they should start sack this man. What is he doing in Chelsea? They should sack this man. If it is Abramovic will have sacked him for so long. That is what people are saying. But when Pochettino now get it right
Hmm.
with the player, people doesn't expect Pochettino to be sacked at that time. I personally, I didn't expect him at that time. But I
Hmm.
believe that if it is Abramovic that still owned that club at that time, number
Hmm.
one, Abramovic will not go for Pochettino. That is number one. Let's just assume that okay, finally Pochettino is now a Chelsea coach. By December, January, February, I know one thing: Pochettino is gone. So that is the reason why people are saying they miss Abramovic. And when we now see that, okay, okay, Mr. Jegu,
I'm
okay,
sorry to cut you short, boss. I'm sorry to cut you short. Now, let me tell you the reason is that the executive decision cannot be made by only one person. If we have more than one owners, they have to
yeah.
sit down. Nobody will just, Roman Abramovich can just come and wake up one morning and
Mr.
say, I don't
normally
want.
says that once you see Roman Abramovich headquarter
Yes,
in staff
he
office, just
doesn't
believe
do.
that
He
person is
doesn't.
there.
Roman Abramovich doesn't do any administrative process to start. He
Yes.
doesn't even check the contract terms and condition. He
Yes.
doesn't check anything. That's why sometimes when he sack people, they will come back and say they want to collect more money. That
Yeah.
he owes me money. He owes me money. That's why we hear people say AVB is still collecting 20 million pounds from Chelsea. It is always possible because Roma will not. Sometimes Roma even forget that he gave them 5 years contract or 4 years contract. He will just come and say bye bye, and that is what could happen. That is what is happening in Arsenal. They wanted to sack this guy, Ateta. sometimes when he first started, but they couldn't sack him because they still need to sit down. There must be a meeting that
Yes.
in that meeting they have to put their heads together in order to make a decision that this was. But Roman Abramovich doesn't need any meeting. Roman Abramovich will make a unilateral decision to stand up and say, Pochettino, your work finished today. But unlike the Egbali, Toboli, and some other people, they have to sit down
Toby.
and say, "Oh, we need, what do you think we should sack him? Do you think?" It was at the end of the season that Egbali now said, "I can't." Egbali has made up his own mind that this man, enough is enough. Especially that 5-0, that enough is enough. He has been technically sacked, or let me say technically sacked, but physically present in the team. But he has lost it already, especially when we now lost the FA semi-final back again, Arsenal 5-0. That is where you see all those winning at the end of the season. They can't be the Oyinbo will not just believe you and say
That is
because
to
they are not
deceive them.
because they are now winning some matches towards the end of the season. We will now say, "Oh, let us start." And I know some people are saying they should have allowed them to play at least 10 matches this season and now make this year. No, no, that would be too backward for us. Go on, sir.
So that is that about, and you have cleared that one. So concerning the issue of the owners fighting each other, and what I want to tell Mr. Shegun is that most of these people that are attacking them, most of them are not in England. You are there, you know what is going on there. Now, for instance, now people like me, if I'm not closer to you, or maybe we normally talk and you give me some updates, I will attack them the way people attack the media. Because it's what some people what he posted that I will comment on. Because I'm not there. So it's based on what the social media posted that we people will now comment on. And concerning those people, as for me, if not because of the news, I don't know who owned the 60, the largest share. What I know is that Eghbali owned the largest share of the ownership
Sorry,
stock.
sorry, Bro Bumi, are you in our group when Enzo issue started? Enzo, when he made that chant, when people said, if you know what I was telling them that time, I said I almost chopped somebody money. I said, I swear to my God, they will not do anything for Enzo. They said they will ban Enzo. Some people said they will sell him because they want to cause trouble for our team. That they will sell Enzo. Because of what? Why would they sell? Because he's singing against French team. The French players are they said they will not play if Enzo is coming.
One
You
thing
know,
is that those players will leave.
the media, they almost disorganized our team that time. Almost cause trouble. That once Enzo come like this, they will not greet him. They will be going different way. Enzo will go like this. They will go like this. I said,
It's
what?
just it's just media portrayal, It's just media.
Sir, media are against us. They are against this team.
Yeah,
Honestly, the thing
look,
sometimes
look,
pay me. Especially, sir, do you follow Talk Sports?
of
Top
course.
Sport, Top Sport will just wake up one day and say Chelsea in trouble of 15-point deduction because they are financially in trouble. Stuff like that. They will just cause trouble. They even said Kopama go against Wolves is not supposed to stand because the keeper did not make the ball dead before he throw the ball. The ball, things like that. They will just cause. They don't like Chelsea. They don't like us. And sometimes I want the fans to stop causing further
Uh,
propagation of all their
Causing
news.
our player or
uh,
comparing our player to
No,
another club.
no, that one can happen. That one
uh,
can happen. Like
the,
like tonight now, I've been so it's been long that you see my face like this. Sometimes I will just be on bed.
yeah,
But
yeah.
tonight I'm enjoying myself with this thing because Odegaard is injured. This is one of the refreshments for
See,
Odegaard injury.
I've been arguing with one of the Arsenal fans in WhatsApp tonight.
Odegaard should be out for 3 months. That would be a good news. A good news. And
I told him that
Saliba and Gabriel. I want elastic collision. They will not on Sunday. Tottenham
you know one
against.
thing. I told this guy. I said last season is our season of injury, and you people doesn't
Mm,
know what we are facing at that time.
Yes,
This is
see
your
James
season.
now. See James. James has not played though. He's
This
still
is your
getting injured.
season.
Latvia.
Then I will now
Why?
look how you
Let
will
them also
survive
feel. Let them feel what we have been feeling. Let them
it.
use one Fabio Ferreira or whatever, but we come
Yeah,
and play Odegaard role and
yeah.
let. Sir, maybe January we should just give them Badiashile. I think they will need Badiashile. They need Badiashile likes telling a lot. The two of them, they like each other.
Ah! I don't even know what, sir,
Doc,
I don't even know what to say. Give Sergeant go.
Badiashile and Sterling, they are friends. They want to see each other. They always love to meet each other. They should
see
just
what
go and meet each other.
see what
The guy, if
Amadi
you owe
Kenechukwu
money,
said. Amadi Kenechukwu said Talk Sport na enemy of Chelsea. I pity who they listen to them.
Otipe
So
is Dante. They've been I always wrote against them that leave Chelsea alone. Leave us alone. And Kandi, what's the name of that Chelsea representative there? There was a day the guy wanted to cry that why do you always speak against this club? What exactly is our offense?
I think the what is the name of the guy that normally anchor it? He hates Chelsea. I there
They
was a
hate
and I
Chelsea
believe
anyway
all those
in
things
England.
that
I think
don't
in England they
yeah.
hate Chelsea. They
he
hate
hates
Chelsea generally in
he
England.
hates Chelsea. I pity the guy representing Chelsea. In
Condi, Condi,
yeah,
Condi.
I pity him sometimes. I pity him sometimes.
Mm,
There
mm.
was a particular time they used my song. Give us a
Wow,
they used my they used my song.
wow. You're
I
supposed to sue them
no.
for
It's allowed.
copyright them.
I allow everyone to use my song. I will not sue anybody. Just use it. In as much as you are not using it
I said doctor
to
is too generous. Doctor is too generous.
disrepute the name of Chelsea. So
I wish
their
I
plan,
can be that president so that
so the
everything will
plan,
be.
their plan was to discredit the name of Chelsea that day because of the game we had. Unfortunately, we won. After they finished the program, eventually we won. I was so happy. I still have that video. I just cut cut out the area where the guy was lambasting Chelsea. I was saying, "Give us a win, give us a win." So, and we were having issues at that particular time. We were not winning. So they were not saying, "Give us a win, give us see Chelsea." They were just
And
mocking.
you may be thinking Chelsea account handlers are not. They don't see what you are doing. Oh. They see it. You. They see it. One day they will
I,
contact you.
I don't
No,
know.
one day they will contact. No, and
So
definitely one day they will contact you.
I'm so just let's go back to what we were saying. So Mr. Shegun, I want to
Yes, sir.
because
Yes, sir.
I want us to be analytical. And I want our analysis to be organized. I talk about the issue of the strategic uh, disagreement they have about expansion of the stadium. Getting our own stadium, and
Yeah.
also do we really need stadium? Let's start from that. Those I deliberately asked that question because uh, one of those strategic uh, decisions that need to be made, which also I feel that there also is causing the disagreement, is stadium expansion plans. So then I want to put it to you, both of you. Do we need stadium expansion, one, or do we need our own stadium? Because I learned that the stadium that Stamford Bridge is now, it does not belong to Chelsea actually. So we are renting. So do we need to expand or do we need to build our own stadium? Mr. Bome, do you want to start? Because I can't see Mr. Shegu.
Uh,
Okay, Mr.
okay.
Bome.
Okay. The question you asked, Doctor, I think I once asked Mr. Chegun one on one. The
Okay.
last time that we spoke together, I asked him that stadium, is it belongs to us? or we
Now,
rent the stadium. So, and based on what he told me that day, he told me that they are just using it as a banter for us that even the stadium belongs to Chelsea. That
I
it's
was,
like when you it's like
I
when
don't,
you buy something like maybe some years ago. But that one apart, but if truly we really need stadium, based on the Mr. Check analysis that day, the way we talk. So he let me realize that that place is very hot, very small for us. There is no place they want to expand in that area. So if you want to develop the team and have more income based on the ticket, Chelsea really
mm,
needs stadium so
okay.
that we will be very big, and the way they will construct it will be a modern one, modern home, not like the holding structure that has been there and nothing can be done again. It's just for restructure, cleaning, redo. If there is one place that's spoiled, they will do it again. There's no place to any expansion in that area. And even if people are watching that video very well, they will see that there's no place for expansion in Savon Bridge.
Hmm.
There is no place. So as for me,
Hmm.
Chelsea really
So,
needs stadium.
yeah.
That
So,
is
because what I've made to understand from what I've read so far is that Chelsea still have the is you know they own it somehow, but it's a lease. They own it through lease agreement, which we end in 2057. So that's what those are the things I've read from various news outlets. That it's not that Chelsea owns it outrightly. No, we are the owner through leasehold, and it's going to end by 2057.
Can I
So
come
I
in? Okay.
yes, you will come in. That's why I'm
Okay.
saying things, and it is Google and other news outlets are there for us to cross check. So, but I'm asking that was why I asked that question. Do we need to expand the Stamford Bridge, or do we need to build a new stadium? Yeah, over to you, Mr. Shegu.
Let me start from where you stop about whether we own the Stamford Bridge or not. The issue about United Kingdom is that nobody own any property. 100%. That's the truth. Even if you have a house, if you buy a house in United Kingdom, to some extent, the government can still take it away from you. Nobody own 100%. So there is no stadium that the club will now come out and say we own this stadium. It's our own. So most times it is banter. It is banter because some people will say, "Have you paid your rent this month to Fulham? Have you paid your
eh,
yeah?" Those things are the way Stamford Bridge, the way ah, because right from Fulham train station, that
Mm,
is even inside the Fulham train station, you will see our
mm,
mega store inside the Fulham train station. You will see where they are selling Chelsea has dominated the whole West London, even to the central London. It's not a small club anymore. That even from Victoria Station, you sometimes you see Chelsea. So it doesn't mean like the way people Chelsea is still the biggest club in London. Take it or leave it. The only problem that Roman Abramovich has made was when the London Stadium was available in the East London. We should have taken over the East London Stadium, the one that West Ham took over now. We should have inherited that stadium, but West Ham won that race. We are all fighting for that stadium that time, but I don't know why Abramovich was not very interested. But the way,
sorry, Mr. Check to cut you off.
yes, sir.
It's not that Abramovic doesn't interested.
Yeah.
One thing I understand and what I learned through some research is that hardly UK will allow Abramovic to even have
Mm.
stadium in England because they know what they are planning ahead of this man before. So it's like they don't
Mm.
want this man to have stadium in England. To have stadium for Abramovich is a very small thing for him.
You are right because Roman Abramovich is a Russian, and the Russian and the UK,
So they don't allow
they
him to
are
have it.
they don't really have in London now. You see Italian shop. You will see Portuguese talk. You can never see anything Russian. You can never see
Yeah.
any shop that will say a Russian owns a store shop in London. So it's so unfortunate that Abramovich was the one that bought Chelsea when he bought Chelsea. I think I don't know when, because even sometimes they don't even give Abramovich a visa to come in.
Yes, imagine.
Yeah.
So
So
people first
let
man.
me just go straight to the doctor's question. Do we need stadium? No, we don't need stadium. No, we don't need stadium because the capacity of Stamford Bridge is 46,000 seats. I can't remember the last time we sold 42,000 tickets. There is always empty seats. There is always empty seats. So it doesn't make any sense to leave the old Stamford Bridge and go and re-establish. There is no place they can go. They can rather go to Wembley area. And by the time when we go far away from the town, it will affect the turnout of the fans. Because now Stamford Bridge is the most easy. Stamford Bridge looks like the only stadium. Stamford Bridge and the Brentford Stadium. I forgot the name of the Brentford Stadium is almost behind Stamford Bridge. And Fulham, there are like three stadiums like that in the west part of London that are close in the as in the metropolis. So if you now say yes, let's go to the bush and build another stadium, it will affect the turnout of the fans. It will affect the turnout of the fans, and it might even affect our team generally. You know how Arsenal struggled when they moved from O2, when they moved to
Ivory,
Emirates. Highbury,
Ivory,
from Highbury to Emirates.
Emirates.
It wasn't an easy fight that time. They really struggled, and even up till now, they are still struggling since that time. Because when they were in Highbury, they were fine. They won unbeaten. They were used to
And
that
and they were
stadium.
making money. They made a lot of money at that particular time.
Yes, they made a lot of money. Then the issue is that now they have to go to the bush because Emirates is not in the town too. Emirates is the far north side of London. It's not that into the town. It's even farther than Tottenham. Tottenham is still a bit inside the town than Emirates. So for me, we don't need stadium. We need stability. We need to stabilize. We need our team to be stabilized because Chelsea owns a lot of property. We own the female stadium where those female play their match too. Is
Yeah,
another property of Chelsea. Cobham is another big, big training ground that are owned by Chelsea. It's one of the best training ground in London, even better than the Arsenal training ground. So we have all those ones. So why do we need to leave? If they want to do anything, and the problem is that in UK, everything is small. Things are not that big. UK are not used to big. I'm not talking about stadium per se, but because inside the Stamford Bridge, there is no more space. That's the truth. Because when you see Stamford Bridge, you go straight to the mega store here, then they down with the museum. There is no like say you want to just be enjoying
Expand.
like Old Trafford. Yeah, like Old Trafford now. You know Trafford is big. City Stadium is big. City Stadium too is one of the best stadium. Man's Etihad Stadium is one. And what did Etihad do? They just renovate their stadium. They didn't say, oh, let's go and build another stadium somewhere. Let's leave our natural habitat. Let's go and build. Doctor, we don't need
okay,
a stadium. For
okay,
me,
okay,
with
Let
my own
what
perspective, we don't need.
mm, okay. So let they are we at least we were told from the report that okay they are having issues about that. Another thing that is causing a strategic disagreement is about brand development, and I recall that you are the ones talk about this issue about brand development, that our brand is having issues, and that's why we are finding it so difficult to get sponsors, you know, to get
Yeah.
sponsors for our jersey, for our so this is also causing a kind of disagreement, and it's so disappointing. What can you say? What is really the problem of our brand development? What is causing that Tozu? With respect to Mr. Shagun, can we start from you?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm using it. I can move anywhere and you hear me.
Oh,
The
oh, cool.
issue, the issue is that there has not been a successful handing over. Though physically we can see that they have been handed over, they have handed over Chelsea to these people, but they
Mm,
have not completely received Chelsea. They have not completely. It has not been successful yet because if you look at it, there are still some outstanding tasks for them to do. Because at the moment as we are talking, they are still. They are, how can I say? They are still recruiting. They are still making some recruitment. So like when they had three
Recruitment of who and who?
recruitment of staff, recruitment of staff.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
recruitment of staff. Who is our technical director? There is difference between technical director and sporting director.
Of
Do you have
course.
technical director? Do you have TD? We don't
Mm.
have TD. We don't have TD. I
I,
don't think they call our coach.
I
Did
think
they
the,
call our coach manager? Did they call Maresca? Is he a
I,
manager or a coach?
I think
I
it's just maybe head coach or
Something like
like
that. So
yeah.
all those things, they are still doing it like an outstanding. They're still working on terms and condition of the club. They're still working on so many things. So if you it could possibly affect the brand too, because these people they are looking for a very lucrative brand. They can't just say, "Oh, you come and be is a name of company in UK. Oh yeah, come and take over our club so that we can have or Samsung come and take over the club. So all those things they need to get it done before they can say yes, the club is ready. So we still have a lot of outstanding, sir.
all
We
right.
have a lot of,
Now let's
and that is one of the reasons I will say stadium should not even be, because if you do now bring stadium, it will be like you are complicating
mm,
a
The
complex
issue.
issue. It's a issue that has been complicated already. Now bring this stadium, because building of stadium is not a child play. It's not going to be a child play. And I know why Todd Boehly is, but unfortunately, people are saying it's Todd Boehly that doesn't want profit. It's Eghbali that want profit. He want to. Todd Boehly want to me. To me, Todd Boehly is the one that is looking for future profit. Because by
okay.
the time when they have a bigger stadium now, he's looking at Old Trafford. He has gone to Old Trafford before. He saw how big Old Trafford. Old Trafford can take about 70 something thousand. Now look at, he will calculate. People with business orientation, he will now calculate
Business like that.
77,000. If we can sell tickets for 100 pounds for 77, and he doesn't know that the numbers of Chelsea fans in London is not that much yet. It is we, the outsider, that support Chelsea most
Yeah.
at the moment. The London citizens, the London residents, go, that are supporting Chelsea, they are not that much like that. So how many people will now buy ticket and say they want to go and watch? But can you just make a more stabilized? Of course, if we start winning now, if we start winning,
Mm,
people will be like, if for instance,
Yes, yes.
let's say we go for a match day now, sir. We
mm,
go for a match day. We beat Crystal Palace 4-0. Sir, at the gate, there used to be some people selling mufflers, selling different things, key
mm,
holders, different things like that.
mm.
They are at the gate. People will go and buy it. People will be happy, but they beat us 4-0. Who will go and buy key
Nah,
holder? Who will go
nah.
and buy muffler? Everybody will just be going home. Everybody will be happy. Can we just work on our winning? If we can be winning, yes, then you can say yes. Let's talk about.
So you
You know,
reckon that Chelsea do not have much supporters in London, and
um,
if we can compare it with other clubs, who will you say that have
One.
at least biggest fan base in London?
like saying the physical, like counting, like that is
Yeah,
so dominant.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So dominant. All clubs have, let's be honest. All clubs have. If Chelsea is having their match too, the whole Fulham Road will be closed. It will be so bloody. Everywhere will be. In fact, some cars will not even find any way to pass. And if the same thing, if Arsenal are having their. But what I see is that Arsenal have more loyal fans.
Than Chelsea.
Yes, our fans, if we are not doing well, they get annoyed. Some of them will not even go to stadium.
It's not that maybe Chelsea fans in London. It's everywhere.
Yeah, because
No,
Arsenal
But
fan,
people
if you
that
beat
know
them
people
today,
that
if
know
you beat
more will
them
know.
today, if you are beating them today, they will still come tomorrow and buy the tickets. You understand? But our fans, they get like they don't
because they
fucking
are
like
used to
it.
winning. They are used to winning.
Yeah, that they don't want to fucking go
That
and watch the fucking ball.
Yeah,
They
they are
don't,
used to
they will
winning.
now be using F word that they are tired
Yeah,
of that team.
yeah.
Those
Now,
guys don't know how to play.
Mr. Shagun, we have talked about the tensions around the strategic decision with respect to stadium or respect to brand development. Now, let us talk about the sensitive one among these issues, and that is what the full control. It's about the ownership, the dynamics of control. At the moment, we are made to understand that okay, Clear Lake, co-owned by Eghbali, you know, controls like a 61% shares in Chelsea, and Todd Boehly, we are also made to understand that Todd Boehly wants to also buy the shares owned by Eghbali's company. I think it's about 2.5 billion pounds. So, what can you say about that? Do you want Todd Boehly to have his way, or do you want
valid.
Eghbali to also have his way? So that there is a kind of a that one is tensional, is a real tension. The dynamics of control of control in Chelsea. So, do you see Eghbali edging out, or do you see Toboli having his way?
Well, for me, if we have to logically observe this issue very well,
Mm.
we see that for me, I think Toboli is doing more than what he's supposed to do. You don't have up to 50% in the share. Now you are trying to take over. That's to tell you that he is doing more than what he's supposed to do. That's the truth. Why do you want to take over? He said they are not doing very well. But clearly, they've observed that they have done some mistake, that everybody is not presently happy. They are not happy that the team seems not to
Can
be
you let the
moving.
viewers know some mistake that Clear Lake did?
Yeah, because Clear Lake seems to be the one with the highest share. So I
Yeah.
believe that they should take the responsibility of the fact that the team have not been going forward, and with some recruitment they have made, which I believe that they conjointly bought. There is no, I don't want to believe that, because the way media made us to see it, that Toboli will just say, "Oh, Sancho, come, I'll buy him." Egbali too will say, "Oh, Caicedo, come, I'll buy." It can never be possible. Let's just logically observe this thing. Do you think the two owner will just be buying players like that? And they will just be buying. They are not using their money from their pocket. It's from the Chelsea.
Yep.
And yeah, it won't be like I'm using my money to buy a player. Am I going to be the one to be paying the salary? Am I going to be the one to put them on the contract? But the media are just misleading us that Toboli say, Caicedo, I buy him. Enzo, I buy. It's possible that Toboli can, because when they first started, Toboli front that front ball was just like, I have won a sport in America before. I know about it. Egali just folded his arm like this. That Oga, since you said you know this thing,
Mm.
no problem. Just do whatever you want. I'm behind you. You understand?
Mm.
Then Toboli was like, "You Pochettino, you Tuchel, how do we do it? Take the check. Who should we buy?" And what did Tuchel do? Tuchel started buying Tuchel instead of Tuchel. That's why I said Tuchel and Toboli, they are the one that drove us into the bush.
Mm.
They drove the bus of Chelsea like this, and they entered the bush, and everybody, including fans, we all went with them. Move inside the
Everybody know
bush.
that Tuchel sack himself. Now he sack himself.
Because Toboli, when Toboli started March 2022, you
Mm.
know, the takeover thing affected them. Sometimes they frozen our accounts. They were unable to travel around. They, there are so many distractions, but we still managed to finish top four that season, which I give credit to Tuchel. But in the summer of 2022-2023, before we started the season of 2023, Toboli was like, "Oh yeah, there is money now. Let's start. Who do you want to buy?" Then instead of Tuchel to advise Toboli that Oga, go and hire a sporting director that we get you the kind of player that we need. I am a coach. I am not a scout. There is difference between a coach and a scout. You understand? The work of the scouts are to get talent that ah Jamal Musiala is a very good guy. If you put him in this midfield, he will. But the coach, you as a coach, instead of you to advise them that time, the first thing you do was Cucurella, beam, Koulibaly, beam.
Stanley.
They just tell him, 300,000. They just started spending that money and the Eghbali because they said, people don't even know Eghbali, sir. When they first started, people didn't know Eghbali. If you can remember, it was Todd Boehly. In fact,
I don't know.
it was Todd Boehly that was fronting. Todd Boehly was there.
Yeah.
I trust teacher now. I will buy. He will get us everything we want. I've given him money. Blank check. Just be buying, and they were buying. They were buying. They were buying. At the end of the day, the Eghbali and co didn't see the result that they wanted. Now, what is this guy doing exactly? Who are these people that he has bought? You understand? That is how disagreement came. Before people to know Eghbali, it was during Caicedo, if you can remember. Caicedo, no, the first time people know Eghbali was during the time we bought Enzo. January
For
2020, January
I think
2023.
so. Your people have started, so they have off the light here.
Oh my God, sorry. Emma Binu. Nigeria see my dad by God grace. Nigeria will I don't want you to say it out that we don't. Ẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ Yorùbá yẹn náà nípa àníná. Àwọn ọmọ Liberia ń wà. Káwọn máa fi wá ṣe ẹ̀yẹ pa àníná. Iná wà ẹ pa náà
Mo
nínú
ní
ẹ pa náà. So let's go. So in January 2023, that was the first time people know Eghbali because Eghbali was angry that what is going on. Then what did we do? They do about 5 business. Eghbali at that time, Badiashile, Modric, for what's his name? Badiashile, Modric, Enzo, and Loan, Felix. Everything that time. That is when people got to know about Eghbali, and that is when the disagreement started. So Todd Boehly should take the responsibility. All this one say Todd Boehly wanted good for us. He wanted. Sir, I don't want to believe it. People should evaluate every news properly before they digest it, and they should not blame an innocent man. Because me, I believe Eghbali in this case. Eghbali loves Chelsea, and if he doesn't care about what Boehly, he has given Boehly enough time, and he doesn't see the result. Now, if Boehly wants to go, he can go. He doesn't care about him anymore. But I want to believe that has not. I think people are still exaggerating it. I don't think it is that bad. So I don't think it is that bad. I don't think it's that. I believe it's just a matter of administrative disagreement or executive disagreement that people that own club they just disagree on certain things and people are capitalizing on it. Even this thing we are talking now, they might have even finishing on the table that okay, when you finish your tenure as a chairman, you step down, let another person just take over, and let us just adjust our recruitment. Let's stop bringing the children. And if you look at it now, they stop buying the underage. At least the last 3 players we bought Neto, we brought Sancho, we brought who again? Kevin De Bruyne and who? Apart from Gui, that is young, we have been bringing the established players. So I believe that they have learned from it.
There was a particular time that there was a turnaround, and they felt that okay, we needed to change our
They
policy.
almost bought Osimhen, They almost bought Osimhen. And I can tell you that in January, if they will buy any player, they will buy an established striker in January.
Mikel Obil said that okay, Chelsea is still on the Osimhen's issue.
Now
So
that is to tell you, doctor, that is to tell you that our recruitment process has changed. There is a change in this, and sending the likes of Sterling out shows that they want to be serious.
of
They
course,
want to be serious, sir. So
the
people
way
should not be people. What I will just beg people is that don't believe this media too much. Some of them they will just be like, you will be you'll be surprised when you see Egbali and Bolly again moving around. They will say these people are billionaires. And if anybody will be in charge of Chelsea, it should be Egbali, it shouldn't be Todd Boehly. Why should we be Todd Boehly? Todd Boehly worth is not even up to 4.5 billion that Chelsea
uh,
worth.
Mr.
Todd Boehly will need the help of other stakeholders in order to be able to take over Chelsea. So if you need the help of other stakeholders, so during the decision making, you will still need them to make some vital decisions, like sacking of underperforming coach and stuff like that. So that's my point, sir. Again, no,
Uh, just like what you are saying, I know
but
you
I'm
have
hearing you. You might not see my face. I'm hearing you,
no
sir.
worries. I understand. I know you have picked your tent. You have picked your tent by saying, by saying that you prefer Ekbali to take up the ownership of the club if perhaps they want to part ways, and you are not a fan of Todd Boehly. For me, I do not want to pick any. I do not want to support anyone. I just want peace. I want harmony to reign supreme in Chelsea management. I don't want because for me, I see this as a distraction. We are building something. We are on a project. So why are we now having this kind of distraction at this particular time that I feel at least we have started getting it right little by little. So, but one thing is sacrosanct. There is bound to be conflict. Conflict is what? Is a natural phenomenon. So when we have two owners, when you have a deal between two owners, there is no way that they will agree on some issues. So conflict is expected, but how they manage it is what we make we we make a lasting impact, not only on Chelsea as a club, but also on the fan base around the world. Because now the fan base now, I could see that there is also a division. There's also a division among Chelsea fans. Some picking their tent, you know, with Egbali, and some picking their tent with Todd Boehly. For me, I think just like what you said, that there's a way that our there's a way through which our Chelsea uh, fan base behaves, and that you do not like. That was why you started. That you do not like how some Chelsea fans how they behave. But I want to say that it is a normal thing. We will not think in the same way. We cannot. And in every nonsensical statement, there may be a sensible statement there. So, and we are in a democratic uh, we are age. We are all what all opinions need to be welcomed, even though we know that we will not take all opinions into use. So for me, I feel I of course
Doctor, sorry to cut you short. It's just like what me I don't like basically is people misleading people, especially media misleading innocent people. You know, some people are very gullible. They quickly accept. Sir, I'm always I'm a difficult person to confuse or to convince sometimes. I always I check things a lot. Bíbélì sọ pé ẹ wádìí ohun gbogbo dájú ẹ di èyí tó dára mú. As in
men,
always search the truth. Don't be too quick to accept. And that is why when people know me very well at work, don't discuss people, behind them And don't start that with me. I will not even talk.
Just
You
confront
start
people and
gossiping about.
tell them how you
Yeah, just
feel.
that is the line. Just tell people and hello and Shegun, this is what you do. I don't like. I do it in church too. I say it, and once I say it, that's over. I don't. I don't have time. I always try to evaluate. So now talking about the people have digested it. Oh, Egbali has been our problem for all this while. Egbali is the one that brought this one. I said until when I now told one of the friends, I said, look at it. How is it possible? They said these are the player that Bolly bought. These are the
Hmm,
player that Egbali bought. How
hmm,
now? Use yourself. Think about it. I now pinpointed that. Look at Felix. We all
hmm,
see Egbali and Felix agents sitting together.
hmm.
Are you telling me that Egbali doesn't know about? We know Egbali has been loving Felix for long. He likes him. He likes him so much. So to me, Egbali is very, very rich, and I think Chelsea is safe in his hand. We can't just give Chelsea to somebody that needs help financially, that needs another stakeholder to give him the assistance that he will need. We can't give Chelsea to that kind of to that kind of
Look,
personality.
let's look
So
at what
like
Amadi Kenechukwu said.
you want
We
peace in our
want
mind.
peace in our management, but if it has to come down to one owner, it has to
Yeah.
be Egbali. Reason
Yes.
because it's early than Todd Boehly.
Yeah. So now look at it, doctor. Egbali owns many business. He doesn't even stay like that in UK. He doesn't really stay like that in UK. Egbali is the one that financed our traveling to US. It is not
Hmm,
a child play to elite that kind of numbers of players, both female and male.
hmm.
Some female football club in England, they don't travel for preseason.
Okay.
If your club is not financially stable, you won't fly your female team outside UK and say our female team, they also went on the preseason. They went to California.
Yeah.
They traveled out. Yes, they traveled. Is it easy just to lift the numbers of female teams too? So it is crisis. It looks like a conflict now,
Hmm,
but we should manage it to prevent it from developing into crisis. So,
hmm,
and I know internally, I believe there are ways to manage the conflict to prevent it from going into crisis. Because I believe there must be always a preventive measure to go to follow in order to avoid any crisis, any crisis. So
hmm.
we shouldn't just make our assumption. There shouldn't be a kind of media. I believe there are some media assumptions too that, oh, they are fighting the two of them. This thing is not about fight, it's about protocol. If you Boyle, if you believe that you want to, okay, come and buy the shares, but the person that has the lion's share still should be the advocate of the whole system. That's all I see, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I believe that all the stakeholders also they have obligations, and they have a say in the running affairs of Chelsea. And there's no way. In Yoruba, we used to say, "Eyín àti ahọ́n wọ́n máa ń jà." But wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń mọ bọ́n ṣe máa ń parí ẹ̀. What this means in English is that teeth and the tongue, they fight, but they know how they resolve their issues. Because if they don't resolve their issues, how would they be crushing the meat that we eat? How so teeth and I was talking. I don't know whether you heard what I said. That eyín àti
Yes, I'm
ahọ́n.
with you 24 hours. I'm
Okay,
using wherever I go, I will listen to
okay,
you.
okay. Eyín àti ahọ́n máa ń jà, but wọ́n
Yes,
mọ̀ bọ́n
yes.
ṣe máa ń parí ẹ̀. And I was saying that, okay, what that means
Doctor,
in
these
English.
people are big men. They are big men. And
Yeah.
there is protocol. There is protocol. It's not like somebody will just wake up one day and
And
say, "I don't like what you are doing."
yeah,
They all want. What I believe is that they all want a progressive Chelsea.
Yes.
It's only that the initial approaches were not good. Like I
All those
mentioned the
approaches
other
were
time.
wrong. They were wrong. They
Yeah,
were wrong.
they have they have they have done so many wrong things. These
No
people
wo
have
bala bala.
spent,
No wo bala 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 bala
yeah,
bala.
these people have spent even more than Roman Abramovich. That's the truth. In the first 2 years,
So
yes, they have spent a
now,
lot. They have spent a
so
lot on too many unnecessary,
yeah,
buys. That just look at our team. We have about 8 to 9 to 10 goalkeepers. Why? Why do we have up to
too
is
much,
it the
too
central
much,
back about 6 central backs? The
too much.
forwarders, no single world class striker, and we spent how much on the midfielders? No. I know in January, by December, by the end of December, Chelsea will have
Mm.
agreed on either Victor Gyökeres or Victor Osimhen. Either of the two will join in January. And I believe that by that January, Chelsea should, that's why I keep saying that we should try and manage the team. That's why I keep, I'm not happy, doctor. I'm not happy about,
Why?
I
Why?
wrote some, yeah, I'm not happy because up till now, Lavia is not training. James is not training.
Ah,
What is wrong with these guys? In training today, none of them showed up. None of these guys showed up. So are you telling me that these guys won't be available on Saturday? Because today now Monday training has gone, and
mm,
there is no possibility of them coming tomorrow. Because if they are in the last stage of rehabilitation, they will
mm,
have pronounced it today that we are expecting Lavia and James to join the training tomorrow. But
mm,
from the training news today, there is no glimpse of them coming tomorrow. You understand?
mm.
It is very sad. It is very sad. Honestly, it's very
I,
sad
I,
because
I, I know.
the coach now will be ruminating. Will be thinking that okay, Caicedo and Enzo, they'll be traveling down from South America, and they'll be returning on Thursday morning, and they will still want to play. How will I play these two guys together on Saturday evening? And there are some other players that are not dependable.
And
All
we
this
still have
KDH.
we still have conference league match the following week.
It is well.
Uh we have been talking about the tensions between Chelsea
I'm
FC
with you, sir. I just want to check about, yeah.
co-owners, Todd Boehly and Behdad Eghbali, an Iranian British businessman and investor. So who actually own Chelsea? Both of them they own Chelsea. They are co-owners of Chelsea. In the last few days, we have been told from the media that there are tensions between them. So, and we have been discussing the possible issues that resulted to the tensions for almost more than an hour now. And Mr. Shegun Opadeji,
Doctor,
Mr.
sorry, I'll be leaving in 10 minutes time maximum.
Okay, okay. That's why I'm trying to. We are almost done. We are almost done. Because I could see smoke of something. So Baba fẹ́ jẹun nìyẹn. That's
Mo fẹ́ mu tíì ni o, òtútù ti mú bíbá ẹ̀, there is cold here now. Yeah,
all right.
it's 12 degrees tonight.
Ẹja tan kinní fún mọ́mí o.
Bí o, a ti ń tàn fún o.
Ẹja tan fún ẹja tan kinní fún wọn o. Heater.
A ti ń
Heater.
tàn.
Even me here is very cold outside there. So it's very cold. It's very cold in Western Australia now. So what I do, you could see this is my own cup of tea, Lipton tea. Yeah, I
That's
drink.
better, sir.
You see me drinking it with lemon. So that's what I
That's
drink.
better. That's better.
So I was just wrapping up our discussion when you cut in. So that's what we have been discussing. I feel that this is a distraction, and it is high time the stakeholders, uh, tried what they could do to resolve these matters. They are big boys. These are big guys. They are big guys. They are big guys. They are big businessmen. Uh, I I want to appeal to all the warring parties. Kan jebore o, kan jebore. In Yoruba, we say jebore. They should just try to reconsider a lot of things and what we stand to lose if these tensions continue. We don't want this tension to continue because all these issues will contribute to a complex situation whereby the both parties are assessing their futures. At Chelsea with the potential for major changes in ownership structure, depending on how negotiations and decision progress in the near future. So I want the warring parties, our owners, to really reconsider what uh, what this tension could do to Chelsea, the impact of these tensions on Chelsea, on players, on the results of our matches. So, and those are the things that should be at the back of their mind, not a kind of egoistic tension that we are reading on the newspapers. So I want our co-owners to actually uh, put Chelsea first before other things. They are rich men, and rich men they have egos. They have egos. I don't want to talk about maybe Egbali, what is the what major shareholder, or Todd Boehly is the what is the least shareholder. I don't want to talk about that. I just want I just want their relationship to be harmonious again. I want them to to uh, to to embrace peace, to embrace harmony in resolving all these issues. They are resolvable. All conflicts, forget about it. All conflicts are resolvable. I have not seen any irreconcilable differences in this kind of matter. They can all the strategic disagreement they have on the expansion of stadium, on the brand development, all the dynamics of ownership control issues that they are they are disagreeing with, all the kind of issue relating to financial performance, financial investment, everything transfers here and there. These are issues that they can actually resolve. Operational issue, you operational leadership, TOZU, all these issues, honestly, they amount to nothing. They could actually be fueled by the egoistic issues, that we know for people who are very, very rich. All these businessmen, they are egoistic. So this one will say, okay, I have flex for this. Oh, Mr. Oladipupo, that is very, very inviting if you are joining us today, because this is the first time you will be joining. Mr. Oladipupo, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir. Good evening, doctor.
I am very happy to have you on my program today. It's
It's
been
a,
long. It's been a long
yes.
time. I know. I know. You normally participate in the comment section,
Yes,
and it's
sir.
a pleasure for me to have you to
Yeah,
tonight.
it's a pleasure for me to be here, too,
Uh,
doctor. Thanks for all you do.
we give glory to God. What can you
Praise God.
say? What can you say, my brother, about these tensions now? Between
Oh,
our
okay.
owners.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I only have very few minutes to stay, so let me just go straight to the point. It's very shameful what is going on. I really didn't expect it from these two grown men because been through a lot, and I didn't expect that ego would be a problem. But then I blame Todd Boehly. When you wanted to invest something, I know he didn't have enough money to handle everything, and then as a businessman, he went to rally for support. But unfortunately, he shouldn't have. He's the man that we know as the eye of Chelsea. He's the man that they handed Chelsea over to. He was the man that was interviewed but so it wasn't Egbali. So unfortunately for him now, Egbali brought more money, and now he's asking for more control. But and then unfortunately, both of them have different focus. So for me, I think the right man is the man that was interviewed, the man that was deemed to be trusted with the club. Even though he came, he made some errors, he acknowledged his errors. If we look at it, Boli is the one that have been signing experienced players. He signed Sterling, he signed Kolibali. I would rather have somebody sign Sterling, let him be inconsistent, than you signing some kids that are not ready. Because all these kids, they will take us longer time to be able to achieve our goal with them. And we don't have that time. Before you know what is happening, if we don't bounce back to winning ways, people will forget us. We'll just be like one team that used to be in top four long time ago. And that I pray that is not our portion. So that is the main
Amen.
reason why, yeah, that is the main reason why I disagree with Egbali being in control, because he's a businessman. He knows what he's doing. He has come out now. Benji Cup has said it. It's obvious.
I think we have
It's
lost.
come out now. Ben Jacob has said it. It's obvious.
Mm.
Well, but Ben Jacob has confirmed it. He has confirmed it that Chelsea owner Egbali is the one who is interested in trading players. So, and that's why we have multiple players that we don't need, causing chaos. And the reason we are the one that are looking like they don't need those players, but he knows what he's doing. It's just like when you are doing land banking, you just hear that there's one land that is free in Victoria Island, you go and buy. You hear there's another one that is free in Ikorodu, you go and buy. Just be buying because you know that after a while you can flip those land to make money. So that is what Egbali wants to be doing, and we don't have time for that. Todd Boehly has said that you can profit from winning, that is the best way to be a winner, is the best way to profit. Is that because you have recognition and you can get business deal. You know, he grants interview, so we are able to know his mind. And that's who I want. Somebody who believes that we can win, to gain popularity, and to also gain profit. That is what Man City is doing. That's what we want. Not somebody that will have the old Arsenal ideology. You know, that's how Arsenal was for years. That they were just migmaranding around top four, and the top
Mm.
four they didn't get anything until Kroenke now bought the other shareholders out. He bought all those other ones that don't want to spend money out, and then handed over this club to his son. Arsenal is being run by Kroenke's son, and that's why they are spending now, looking at going after experience. So that is what we need. We don't need somebody that will just be assembling kids. I know it's going to be difficult for Todd Boehly to buy him off, unless he just look at it and say, let's take a bow and just go. It's even easier to buy Todd Boehly out. And I'm happy Todd Boehly is not really willing to give up. I'm happy that he has the goal of wanting to rebuild Stamford Bridge and remain in that soil. Because I've been to that stadium multiple times, and when I was living in England, and I love the aura around that stadium. It's home. Anywhere you take Chelsea to, it will not feel like home for a while, if it will
Mm.
ever feel like home. I remember then our fans in Nigeria were saying, especially Arsenal fans, they were saying, "Oh, what is Chelsea looking?" When they sold when West Ham bought Olympic Stadium. I said, Olympic Stadium is not in our home; it's in West Ham territory. It's in East
Mm.
London, so we cannot go and play there and feel like home. So it is
Mm.
good if we can expand Stamford Bridge and remain there. It will really help us. It will really help us, because the entire of that area, that Fulham area, where Stamford Bridge is, the entire of that, Chelsea fans are the majority, because Chelsea is the most successful club there. And the thing that happens there is, even fans that are not Chelsea fans, like all these Fulham, QPR fans, they gather to support Chelsea. If we are playing against an outside London team, or if we are playing against an European this thing, all of them will gather to come and support us. So that is why we need to remain there. So I love the Todd Boehly vision, and I hope he's able to gain total control. Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, my brother Oladepupo. And once again, I'm very happy that you are able to make it tonight. I don't know whether you are domiciled in Nigeria now or maybe elsewhere.
No,
Uh,
I live in New York City.
All right, all right, all right, all right. So these are brother Oladipo. I don't know how to pronounce that meso. That's why I just stop in Oladipo because I don't know how to pronounce mesole or something like that. So
It's Mesole, Mesole, like me Oshole, Mesole.
oh, so are you from Mondo or Ekiti?
I'm from Kogi. Yeah, close to Ekiti. I'm from Kogi.
Okay, okay.
The
Mesole.
Yoruba part of Kogi, yes, please.
Oh, if maybe I will appeal to you. You put Ame. Sorry, Mesole,
Okay, sir.
because that would be it's a good name. Because I know I I don't like to butcher the name of people.
Yes,
So
sir.
when
Thank
I
you, sir.
when I when I saw, I said, this is not English name. This is that was why I usually say, "Oh, Mr. Oladipo,"
Yes,
because I
sir.
don't want to butcher the name. And meanwhile, you have really outlined a lot of things that need to
Yes, sir.
be done, and
Thank you,
for
sir.
these controversies, this tension to be resolved.
Yes, sir.
You know, there's no way we will have two people doing business together and there wouldn't be what
That's true.
a conflict. Conflict is part of humanity.
That's true.
We and like what I said earlier. I said "Eyín àti ahọ́n wọ́n máa ń jà,"
But
but wọ́n mọ̀ bọ́n ṣe máa ń parí ẹ̀.
okay, one party, but
Yes, and that is what have actually said. That if even if it gets to the point that okay they want to separate, at least the best co-owner
yes,
should
sir.
what to should take charge.
Yes,
But
sir.
of course, it's going to be difficult for Todd Boehly being the least shareholder.
Yes, sir.
So, but we want the best for Chelsea, and that's why we are concerned.
I
What is
think the
really
best thing
going?
for Todd to do is to buy out all the people that he brought. You know, all of them constitute to form 30 something percent.
Yes,
He should start by buying out those people first so that he can have those 30 something percent. Because everything that he has now is about 10 or 11. So if
yes,
he
yes,
buys those people out, and he's lucky, those people does not interfere in football because they don't know football. They just want the profit.
yes,
So so he should buy those ones out first. When he buy those ones out and is able to get like 30 something, then you go and face a Bali.
yeah. So now I agree with you in
Yes,
some
sir.
aspects,
Yes, sir.
uh, uh, but I know it's gonna be difficult. Even if he buys those 30 something percent shares, they are not up to the 61% shares that Egbali would own. Mr. Ladipo, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir. Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Everybody owns 61, yeah.
yeah, 61. So if let's assume that okay, Todd eventually has its way by buying those 31 something percent shares from other shareholders, they will not even see up to the 61% owned by Egbali company. So I feel that they should just resolve it. So it is when the disagreement, get to a point of irreconcilable point that I feel that okay, maybe they should what Egbali should have this way, or maybe Toboli should just buy it outrightly. But Egbali is saying that he doesn't want to sell his own share, and I don't want them to get to that phase.
Well, except if Todd Boehly is willing to overpay him, maybe he might consider because
Okay,
yeah,
that's
like
a probability.
yeah, there is probably because now they are valuing his share to be 2.5 billion. Maybe
Yeah,
Todd Boehly is able to say, okay, take 3.5 and walk away. Maybe after it was Todd Boehly that invited him. It was
of
Todd
course.
Boehly who invited him to the table. So, and that's
Yeah,
why I was saying that Todd Boehly should buy the others out is because he only owns 10% or whatever. So
yeah,
even so assuming those other people that he brought to start to rise against him, then he will not even have mouth to say anything. That's
of
why I was
course.
saying, okay, the ones that he brought that don't have as much money as he do, let him buy those ones out first, and then come and face Egbali and say, okay, except yeah, then he will now know that he has 30 something to himself. Then he can now know that okay, well, I have to turn to myself, okay, let's talk. Because at this point now, he has so much this thing. Okay, he has 39 with a group of people. So let him
Yeah.
even own that. Out of 39, he owns 11. So let him
Yeah.
even make that 39 his own. Then come back and talk to Clear Lake. I know it's going to
Okay.
be difficult. It's easy to buy Todd Boehly out
It's
because
easy. It's
Clear
very
Lake
easy.
will just open the bank vaults and bring out money and buy him out.
Yeah, it's very easy. It's very easy. But I want their disagreements. I want those disagreements to be resolved. And meanwhile, there are genuine issues underneath this disagreement.
Hmm.
There are genuine issues. We've talked. I think I highlighted those issues. Expansion of the stadium.
Yes, sir.
Expansion of the stadium. They're also talking about brand development. That
Hmm.
they are having. We are having issue with sponsors.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We are having. So why are we not getting sponsors on like before?
I
You
think
know.
what happened is that we're expecting too much from our sponsors. We're
Okay.
expecting too much from them. We want a certain amount of money, and we are not in Champions League.
Yes.
So our sponsors are not willing to pay that kind of money for somebody who is not playing Champions League. So
Hmm.
we want about 50 million pounds. And a lot of teams are playing Champions League. They don't even have 50. They didn't pay 50 million to write them in front of their shirts. See, it's not long Arsenal started making that kind of money. So that's the problem. If Chelsea, like Allianz Arena in
Hmm.
Germany, wanted to
Hmm.
last season, they wanted to sponsor us for 25 million pounds, and then we said it was an insult before we took what do they call it? Before we took Infinite Athlete, and
Yeah.
if it was convenient for Infinite Athlete, they would have continued, but they just
Yeah.
did it that time. So I think if we are asking for too much, and our owners need to understand the fact that yes, we are not in Champions League, but they are failing to realize that they want
Yeah.
Champions League money and they are not
Because
getting.
it's shameful that Chelsea is without sponsors. It's
Yeah.
shameful. It's
Another one
shameful.
that wanted to take us is Stake, the one with is a betting company with
Yeah,
Everton. They were
yeah,
even willing to pay because they saw it that it's a privilege to go on Chelsea. But unfortunately, the owners were worried about the backlash. I think Eghbali is a Muslim. He was born a Muslim. I'm assuming he's still practicing Islam. So
okay,
he understands the backlash that may come from our Muslim fans if we are being sponsored by a bet company. Because some of them have already said they will not wear the shirt. And secondly, uh, our it means young people cannot buy the shirt. So if you have shirt now and Chelsea fans that are not above 18 cannot buy it, UK law says that a child must not buy anything that has to do with betting. So people below 18 can't buy it, and then people who feel it contradicts their religious belief wouldn't buy it. So that's why they
yeah.
backed out. Otherwise, Stake was
Oh,
willing to pay that money.
what a
A-
shame.
a- And
What a shame.
I think by next season,
Hmm.
uh, they will not be able to put gambling company as sponsor anymore.
Ah, have
Yes,
they made any law
yeah,
regarding
they
that?
have a deadline. So they have a deadline. So Stake was willing to do 1 year with us, but we
Okay.
couldn't. We couldn't meet up because of the fear of backlash. Yeah,
Oh, oh,
they have a law in Premier League that says
yeah.
it wasn't just Premier League. I think it's a law in the UK that betting
Okay.
companies can no longer advertise on football. This thing. Yeah.
All right. So you could see that issue relating to brand development is a genuine what? Is a genuine issue.
Yes, sir.
It's so unfortunate that they are having tension about all this kind of strategic decision on the stadium expansion plans and brand development, and also they are having what a kind of tussle about ownership control,
Mm-hmm.
we have actually discussed. You know that okay, I own this, so I must have what control over this. I
Yes.
own this. I must have control over this. And
Mm.
also, the another thing that I would like you before you go to talk about is about our financial performance and investment, which I know that is one of the is one of the tension. It's one of the issues that is causing tensions. You know,
Mhm.
okay, we've spent almost like 1.3 or 1.5 billion pounds on transfers, and yet we could not have on-field performance. We could not have anything to justify the kind of the money they have spent on this. And then this is a kind of thing that also causing a feud between them. What can you say about this, Mr.
Yeah,
Mr.
yes,
Ladipo?
I think the main reason why we have that problem where we spend a lot of money and we still cannot even get all the department filled up is because there's a man who his agenda in transfer is to profit from
Is to
players.
make profit.
Yes. So when you have that, you might not be able to, you will not be able to feel everything because the aim is profit. So, for example, we bought Datro Fofana. He doesn't even have a chance to play in the field. And Datro Fofana is not that bad, though he and Jackson, both of them are not even supposed to be starting for Chelsea, the status of our club. But then we are trying to grow with Jackson. To me, Jackson has been fantastic since he came. Even though people say he missed chances, but if you look at his what do they call it? His statistics, he's been great so
Yeah.
far. Yeah. So looking at that, I think the main reason why we've not been able to fill every department is because of the fact that we prioritize profit. We sign players that we know we don't really need. Just like this boy they signed from Aston Villa, that's Kellyman.
Yeah.
We don't really need that guy, but they brought him, and at the end of the day, you'll see that they will be selling that guy, and when they sell him, even if it's 2 3 million, they will gain something on top of him. Just
Mm.
like they got from some other players, like they got from Gabriel.
Angelo.
Angelo Gabriel, yeah, they
Yeah.
got 6 million. Well, that's what they want to do. So and that's why our academy players have become casualty. We can actually still survive without selling our good academy products. We can sell. Okay, look at McGahey. McGahey has never featured in Chelsea senior team, and we
Mm.
sold him for 20 million then.
Mm.
So we can still get more likes of Maguire in that team. It doesn't mean like Maguire he is good, but they saw Crystal Palace saw that he was good, but he's not near the best. So he's not near the best. There were people that were still ahead of him. Those ones didn't even get space. Look at Fikayo Tomori. He
Mm.
played and then eventually left. So we can still get people to sell that are not our best, but they are good.
Mm.
If we want to make money, we can still get a lot of the kinds of Maguire in that team instead of trying to force people like Chaloba that has proven themselves to force
Mm.
them out, and we are still lacking in that area. So that's what's the major problem because of the greed of wanting to prioritize profit more, and that's why we are not getting that place filled, and it will continue like that until we're able to give it priority. Thank God they even who even know whether it was Todd Boehly that was pushing for them to sign Victor Osimhen, because if really Chelsea wanted, they agree on Victor Osimhen, we will have completed that deal. We'll complete it.
Long time ago. Long time
Yeah.
ago.
I think the main problem is because somebody wants him and somebody don't want him. That's what
That's
I
the
see.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sense a disagreement when we were going back and forth regarding the transfer of Osimhen. Okay, so, saying that okay, maybe he should come via loan agreement or outright payment for a lot of issues during that saga. So I
Yes.
really felt worried, and
Mm,
I was sensing that there was a problem somewhere.
mm,
I was
mm,
sensing that there was a problem somewhere. So it wasn't surprising to me when the media came up with the news that okay, there are tensions in Chelsea's house
mm,
between the co-owners. So and when I now reflect on what I thought earlier, I could see that I was right. So
mm.
why would they have why would they have a misunderstanding on the key player that we know we need?
I-
Because
I- Because somebody,
over to you.
yeah, sir, because somebody that will win trophies or not, want us to be good on the books and for them to get their investment. and then the other person wants to get us back to winning ways. And I think where the challenge is coming from is the fact that Boli was the one that faced all the interview. He was the one that faced that, because there was an agreement between them and Roman that they should invest $1 billion, £1 billion in the club. But I guess the agreement was that it wasn't that they should waste that 1 billion, because the larger part of that 1 billion was a waste of resources.
Hmm.
It was a waste of resources, buying players that we don't really need. A waste in the sense that it didn't transform the team. The transfer was meant to transform us, to take us to the next level, but that didn't happen. Maybe it was transforming the books, maybe. So that's the main
Okay.
reason why we have that problem, because there's somebody who is in charge and who doesn't care about winning on the pitch. Yeah, he might like to win, but it's not really a priority. And you look at the immediate past CEO, you see that that guy doesn't really care about what happened. They even said he doesn't know about football. He's a strict businessman. You put him in charge of Chelsea. Though the guy has stepped down now, the CEO of Chelsea, he has stepped down. They said he's going to another business owned by Clear Lake. So if you see put somebody who does not have footballing experience and what he knows is business, of which I learned Todd Boehly was not in support of that guy based on experience. Todd Boehly wanted somebody who has managed a football club before, but Eghbali doesn't care, so he's looking for profit.
Yeah. Mr. Shegun Okpadeji from the comment section said Osimhen issue was reluctantly rejected due to FFP. Do you agree?
No, I don't agree, sir, because where Chelsea for this season does not have problem with FFP. We were supposed to generate £50 million to be okay for this window, just for this window, and we had generated more than that on player sales alone. Then even before the season even started, we had sold our hotel and all those things. And then though there was a problem with Premier League, but they eventually cleared us. So Chelsea have generated over £200 million in a window where you needed to only generate 50 million to in order not to be okay and in order not to be in trouble. So we had no problem with FFP at all.
Yeah. So Osime issue couldn't go through because of let's say because of the disagreement
Yes, sir.
between the co-owners.
Yes, sir.
I think are we that was actually my thought when the Osime transfer didn't go through, but Mr. Shegun Okpadeji no felt that maybe it's FFP because both of you, of course, both of you. You were once a resident of the UK. He currently resides in the UK now, and I think around Crystal Palace. So that's why I will tap from your knowledge regarding that and your experience as well, and the information at your disposal. But I feel that you, I do not think, Mr. Shegun, I do not think. I'm talking to Mr. Shegun in the comment section. For me, I do not think that it's FFP. Just like what Mr. Oladipupo has said, I think the issue of FFP has been resolved at least long time ago. So I would think that it's because of the disagreement that was happening, between the owners, long time ago, that eventually caused this problem. Just like what Mr. Oladipupo has said. Yeah. So that's for me. And also, Mr. Oladipupo, are you back?
Yes, I'm back, sir. I'm back, sir.
All right, all right, all right. And I want to just before we wrap up the live session, what do you think that they can do better now to stabilize Chelsea management? Because this will impact it will impact the way our team is playing. It will
Yes,
impact the result as well. So what
yes.
do you think, what are the possible ways through which they can find final resolution to all these kind of tensions?
I think somebody has to step down
Okay.
and allow one person focus, because they said there can't be two captains on a ship.
Yep.
So, and there can't be two husbands in a house. So I think somebody has to step down And then the person who is stepping down should also try to meet the other person halfway, and try to see how he can incorporate some of the person's idea. And I think the person who should step down is the man who has little or no experience in managing sports. If you look at Todd Boehly, he doesn't know much about football, but this guy have managed sport clubs. He bought LA Dodgers when they were in trouble times, and he transformed them to top. And he has another one again, LA Dodgers, and I've forgotten the other, whether it's Lakers or what. So he has two baseball club. So he has experience of transforming a sport club, though it's not football, but it's better than not even having any experience at all. So he also has interest in Chelsea. He attempted to buy Chelsea for the first time in 2008, I think, and it didn't happen. So he's been a Chelsea fan. He's been following Chelsea. He didn't just resurface from nowhere because they put Chelsea on the market. So I think I will want to have somebody like that, even though he has less money than somebody who has all the money and doesn't really care about our welfare. So one person has to step down for us to achieve that. Yeah,
All
thank you,
right.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Oladipo Meshole. Mr. Oladipo Meshole, I've known him for a long time as one of my follower, one of the committed Chelsea fans. Of course, he's never joined us in conversations on my live program, but it's an opportunity for me to have him today because I know the differences in our time zone actually may pose a problem. I may also indicate why you don't normally want to join conversation. But I know that you have been so committed in Chelsea issue through your contribution on my post and on the video. So I want to especially thank you
Yeah, my
for
pleasure,
joining
doctor.
me
Yeah, my pleasure,
conversation
sir.
today.
Yeah.
And this is where we are going to wrap up today's program. I want to thank all the people who have made it in today's live broadcast. I want to thank all those people who have spoken at length about the tensions between the Chelsea FC co-owners, Todd Boehly and Eghbali. I want to thank Mr. Shegun Padeji. I want to thank Mr. Oladipupo Meshole from the New York. Mr. Shegun Padeji is from the UK. Thank you so much for today's for participation and for your love for Chelsea, for your love. Because I know someone like Mr. Oladipupo Meshole and someone like Mr. Shegun. In fact, Mr. Shegun was the one that made today's live session to vote because he was the one that contacted me. I was very very busy with my student dissertations draft, so that was what I was looking at. I was trying to give them feedback. Well, Mister, I just saw the comment of Mister Shegun popping up, and he said,
Doctor, you made me miss that walk. It's been a while.
ah,
My school doesn't have enough enrollment, so I haven't lectured
"Oh,
in a while. Yeah, but I
oh,
used to do that too. But I haven't had any
uh,
class in like 2 years. When,
what?
when they had a chance, I was very busy. I was working on publication of my book at that time and some other things. So by the
Oh,
time I was finished, they don't have enrollment as such. So
but
I
there are
missed
many
that one.
schools. But there are many schools in the U.S. There are many schools in the U.S.
Yeah, maybe I've not really paid attention to it more though.
And there, I
I've been very busy.
on a daily basis, or unless
Mm.
you have other alternative options that are better. Sometimes it's so unfortunate that academic is not so rewarding.
Yes.
I stand to be corrected.
No, you
It's
are
not
right. You're right. You're right.
it's not so rewarding
You're right. Mm.
when you compare it with other careers.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Here you see, here Australia, you see some young guys,
Mm.
getting like 200
That's true.
$200,000
That's true.
per
I,
annum.
And most of them don't know anything. They just
and
take
they don't know anything. They
yeah,
just say, doctor, this is my pay. And if I look at my pay, if I compare my pay with them, it's so discouraging.
yeah, that's
Honestly,
true. That's true.
it's so discouraging, and that's
That's true.
why you see many lecturers here. They, especially black lecturers, they
Yes,
have side hustle.
That's true. That's
So
true.
they have
That's true.
they have side hustle.
That's
So
true. That's true.
unfortunately for those of us in social sciences,
Mm.
we do not have those opportunities that
Mm.
other science oriented
Can do.
lecturers.
Okay. Mm.
The
Mm.
our people in science domains, they have far more opportunity than us.
That's
In
true.
social sciences, in the education, you have to battle with a lot of things
That's true.
here.
That's true.
Stereotypes.
Maybe because I'm
Stereotype.
also working on my second doctoral degree. That might have been one of the reasons why I've not
You are
really had
not talking.
chance. Yeah.
You are not talking.
Yeah, I've not really
You are
had
not
chance. Yeah.
talking. It's because
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Doctor. It's
Yes,
because
sir.
of that.
Yes,
It's
sir. That's
because
true.
of that.
Yes, sir.
Because because I know in the US I get a lot of opportunities.
Hmm.
But because I have said long
Hmm.
time ago when I clock 40 that I'm not going to be traveling again, that this is my bus stop. I have lived in so many countries and I don't
Hmm.
want to just be here.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
don't
Wow.
want
It's
to.
good. Yeah. All that kind of bus stuff. Now, can you relax?
No, how much am I locally? I'll be traveling here and there. No,
And every time
like,
you relocate, you start from afresh, which is not
oh,
interesting.
that's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's
That's
what
the
happened to
problem.
me too. It's like it
That's
drops
the
you back.
problem.
You now have to start afresh again.
You know,
I want to benefit your much tell.
eh, eh, ah,
You now start
I've
learning from people that you have experience
of,
more than.
of course,
Yeah.
my GP now, who is a Nigeria, he has been with me for 9 years now. Now, me going to another country now, I will start all over again. The GP that knows my medical history, and who is also helping me. He's a
That's
Nigerian.
true.
He's
That's
a
true.
Yoruba person. So me
Mm.
traveling to another country now means that I have to start everything afresh.
Afresh, yeah.
The kids also are there. The kids also are there. I just
Yeah,
felt
that's
that.
true. And the kids will start adjusting afresh again. Yeah.
So it's not good for them. And
I didn't have children when I was doing all those things. But
okay.
now that I have them, and now that I have them and they were all born here, it's better to just remain.
Yes, yes, yes. I think when you finish, you will get better opportunities. You will
Thank you
get
very
better
much, sir.
opportunities.
Thank you very
Are
much.
you in social sciences or are you are in science?
Actually, I'm in tech, but now now the one I'm doing is in management.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
That management will open a lot of doors for you now.
Yes, sir.
In the US, they have there are many schools who are who are really having opportunities in
Yeah.
that area
My
because
background has been technology, information
oh
technology, yeah, software
oh my God.
engineering and all that.
I mean,
But
what is very, very fascinating about your new feed now is that actually there is a point of convergence between management and information technology.
yes, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
yeah. And
Yes, sir.
meanwhile, you could just try to explore those areas
Yes, sir.
that are not even popular, that are emerging now.
You are
That
right,
will
sir.
really that will be a plus for you.
You are
At
right, sir.
least that will be a plus for you to become an authority in that area. Because now you have a PhD. You have a PhD in infotech, and now you are what? You are about to get another PhD in management. So infotech plus management will put you on a what? On a great stand, and
Yes.
you'll be a competitive you'll be a great scholar
Thank you
that
so much, sir.
a great scholar that we have a lot of opportunities at his disposal.
That's true.
So honestly, I want to thank you once again, Mr.
Yes, I
Oladipo.
appreciate you, sir. Yeah, thank you for.
My regards to Madam at one more meal.
Go, my teacher, sir. About Aki, madam, no. We won't put on you.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so much,
much.
sir.
Thank
All
you very
right,
much.
sir. Have a good night,
Good
sir.
day.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. You too,
bye.
sir. Bye-bye.
Bye. So this is where we are going to wrap up today's program. I thank you. I thank people in the comment section who also been so great today. Also, Mr. Oladi. Okay. I want to thank our panelist, Mr. Oladipupo Meshole, um, uh, and Mr. Shegun Opadeji from the UK. So I also want to thank all Chelsea fans on Twitter, all Chelsea fans, or all in fact, don't let me say all Chelsea fans because actually people that are watching me may not actually be Chelsea fans. So I want to thank all our viewers on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook. Thank you so much, and I want to thank all our people in the comment section who have been making it so interesting. I want to thank you. Mr. Ojomo Benga just joined now. Mr. Ojomo Benga is one of the redeemed pastors here. He's also a football loving fan, especially from other side. From other side. When I say from other side, you know our noisy neighbor now. So that's what I mean. So he's one of our noisy neighbors here in Western Australia, Mr. Ojong Benga. He's also actually a pastor. He's a pastor. So he's bringing me into smile in the comment section. He's saying that the solution is to sell close the club, sell it and share the money. You know, Chelsea is bigger than Arsenal. This is what you know. We have evidences for that. I don't mean if I can't call our sit abi omojo mejo. So I won't interpret that in English, but he understands what I'm saying. I mean, if I can call our sit abi omojo mejo, but of course you know that Chelsea is bigger than Arsenal. Chelsea is bigger than you. So this is evident in our history. It is evident in all the tournaments we've won. You know, in the last 3 decades. So kò sí pé bóyá à ń rojọ́ kan or à ń ṣe kinní kan. No. You know this. You're just that we know Arsenal fans, they normally make noise. They are noise makers. You know how they behave now. Because of that, let me just use one song to douse the tension. I want to use one song to douse the tension. Yeah, let's go.
We don't have the capacity.
I say it don't happen. Arsenal jabo. Arsenal fans, they don't cry. I say it don't happen. What I don't pass Gary. We want you. You know they can. Chelsea club. It's not your net. You get nothing. You see them we want. It don't happen. Arsenal jabo. Arsenal fans, you don't cry.
And so we don't have the capacity.
I say it don't happen. Arsenal jabo. Arsenal fans, they don't cry. I say it don't happen. What I don't pass Gary. We want you. You know they can. Chelsea club. It's not your net. You get nothing. You see them we want. It don't happen. Arsenal jabo. Arsenal fans, you don't cry.
So you're welcome to Benga for Lion live session on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitter. You can see now I'm Pastor Benga Ojomo. You can see Chelsea Kishegbe Asna. We are not mates. Ajura wa lọ ti jàgàdì kan. Gbogbo ọdì pé invisible or whatever you dem máa ń pariwo yẹn kò jámọ́ nǹkan kan. It's tantamount to futility. So kò jámọ́ nǹkan kan. So ẹ jẹ́ ká fìyẹn sílẹ̀. Yeah, you know we are dealing with our internal issue. So àti gbé dé ọ̀dọ̀ yín bẹ̀ yẹn àmọ́ but ẹ jẹ́ ká dúró fún ọjọ́ mi Join me more. If you have come earlier, I would have known how to undo the word that you want to start. But because I'm wrapping up this session, like the live session, I won't be able to. But at least only time of when you respond to. Respond. You know, he's now laughing in the comment section. It is well. So thank you, Chelsea fans. Thank you for your daily support. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. Thank you for sharing my all my content. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We will be resuming again this weekend, and we hope for a better result with Bournemouth. We hope for positive outcome this weekend by God's grace. Rafi Bikari, let me just play just short of give us a win. I will just play short one. I don't. We are already wrapping. I've already wrapped up, but because Mr. Rafi, big carry on YouTube, you know, requested. He requested this song, so I will just use the short clip of this song. Let's go.
Give us a win, yo. In blue we stand, united we rise. The banters they throw, we are rising again. No matter the cost, give us a win, yo.
That's it, Mr. Rafi. From my YouTube channel said actually he's not a Chelsea fan, just like I corrected myself the other time when I was just only mentioning Chelsea fans as only the viewers. So I corrected myself that is not. I know that it's not only Chelsea fans who watch my live session. I want to thank you, Mr. Rafi, for being part of this live program. I thank you. Even though you are not a Chelsea fan, you still find a time for this live program. So thank you for your participation. I very much appreciate. I appreciate. Thank you so much, and thank you for liking all my songs. Thank you for liking my songs. I appreciate. I appreciate. God bless you. God bless you. So once again, this is where we are going to wrap up this live program. My name is Benga Folanyo, and thank you for everything you are doing for me. I appreciate my regards to all my viewers, my regards to all my followers, my regards to all Chelsea fans on YouTube, on the yes, Carefree Lewis is my good friend. It's my good friend. Is my good brother. And you know, he's like. In fact, there's no way we are going to talk about my story. You know, as one of Chelsea supporter, that I will do justice to it by not including the name of Carefree Lewis. So he's a correct guy. A time is coming when I will actually do a shout out about how Carefree Lewis helped me, to connect with Chelsea fan base. So big up to Carefree Lewis. Big up, big up to Carefree Lewis. Shout out to him wherever he is now. He's a great guy, and honestly, I am very happy to remember the day I met Carefree Lewis on net. Yes, Mister, you can say that again. Big up to to you, respect, keep making them bangers. Okay, Mr. Rafi. Yes, he's Lewis is a cool guy. He's a cool guy, and he can go out of his way to what? To support your cause. That's Lewis for you. He can go out of his way to support your cause. In fact, I remember when he sent me a direct message on Twitter. Says, bro, I love what you are doing for our club, and I will do everything I could do to support you. Keep making those bangers. I was surprised that someone like me, that Lewis is, entering the DM to a message, and we talk. I know he's a cool guy. Lewis, Carefree Lewis is a cool guy. He has supported me, in different ways. He has supported me in different ways. Honestly, he has supported me in different ways. I have to tell the world. The time is coming when I will do a shout out about Carefree Lewis. The time is coming. Thank you, Mr. Ravi. I appreciate. Once again, thank you everyone for being part of today's live program. Tomorrow I will be also. Well, I say 2 weeks tomorrow. Is today. Oh, the beat is fire on the I am a Chelsea fan. You still want Mr. Ravi? He doesn't want me. Doesn't want me to go. Let me play. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. No, let me just play it for a few seconds.
Overcome. Together we can be stopped. Konitile koro oladara. We will reach those goals we set together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea we will lose together. Together we win. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together.
Together we can be stopped.
We rise, we fall together. We can be stopped.
So that's all about it. Mr. Rafi is just dropping Mr. Rafi in the comment section and from my YouTube channel is just that dropping those names, those names of my songs that are interesting to him. He firstly dropped the name of Give Us a Win, and he also commented about I am a Chelsea fan. Mr. Kola, where have you been? I couldn't get more of your trouble today. Where have you been? I also I hail from here. I miss you today. We've already finished this live session, but I know perhaps you have been busy, so it's understandable that you are busy, and that's why you are joining late. Taking from Peter to paper, my brother. Taking from Peter to paper. It is well. It's a pleasure to having you today, even though you arrived late. Of course, you can watch the video. We've discussed about the tensions brewing between our co-owners, Todd Boehly and Eghbali. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Big up. The Chelsea song are awesome. Keep them coming. Of course, I will keep them coming. There are a lot of songs that I have not even released, but I will be releasing them as we are playing, as we are playing in this season. Of course, I pray we win. No, I pray we win. No, and that's why I'm holding some of the songs. I'm holding. I'm trying to withhold. Let me put it like that. I'm trying to withhold the date of their release. So that's why. So, but I will be releasing them. I will be dropping them one by one, dropping them one by one, and they are bangers. So they are bangers. Of course, they are bangers. One of it is, one of it. Are you happy with Sancho joining with? Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy, even though I actually wanted Osimhen. I actually wanted Osimhen to join, but when he came. So I don't have any choice. I'm happy that he's here and he's a versatile player. He could play as a striker. He could play as a winger. My concern is just that we have a lot of wingers. So we actually needed a striker then when he came during the summer transfer window. I really wanted Osimhen badly, or any prolific strikers around the world, but he's here with us, so he's our player. There's nothing we can do to it. So, in fact, I did a lot of songs for I did everything possible from my own end for Osimhen to come. I remember when I made this song. Also, I think I made this song where I say, Osimhen, I want to look for that song. I can't see it. I can't see it now, but because it's not part of my stuffs here. So I think when I said answer the call, I think I answered the call. When I look at I think the title, let me look for it. Yes, when I say Osimhen should answer our call, this was the fourth song I did.
Osimhen, 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 Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen, Chelsea is your, the fans are waiting. Make it drop on the line. Shebi, you know we are the pride of London. Shebi, you know we are the European champions. Victor Osimhen, Chelsea, they wait for you. Victor Osimhen, Chelsea legends on the line. If money na problem, he come on do addition. Osimhen, Chelsea, they wait. Osimhen, we dey wait for you. Osimhen, answer the call.
Unfortunately, Osimhen didn't answer the call. I waited, and I know many Chelsea fans waited for him that day. On the deadline day, he never showed up. He never picked his call. But that didn't stop me from even respecting his choice, because Osimhen is our brother. He's our brother. So I still went ahead. And released another song when I learned that Osimhen didn't like what eventually happened. Happened during that time. Someone that is very close to Osimhen told me that he was even mentally disturbed. Then I did this song for him, that he should stand strong. Yeah, I did this one for him.
Stand strong, Osimhen. stand strong. Kò sẹ́dá tó dàgbà ju àṣìṣe lọ o. Osimhen, stand strong. Victor ọmọ akíní ó gbọ́dọ̀ bẹ̀rù, ó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣojo. No matter what they say, oh, no matter what they do, Victor, you go rise again. Stand strong, Osimhen. Stand strong. Kò sẹ́dá tó dàgbà ju àṣìṣe lọ o. Osimhen, stand strong. A ò rírú èyí rí o. Ẹ̀rù la máa fi ń dábàrà wa. Glory is coming.
Your glory is coming, oh.
Glory is coming.
Your glory is coming
From your Redeemer, oh. I say, glory is coming.
We are waiting
Glory is coming.
for more logo.
From your Redeemer, oh.
That was the song I did for Osimhen. You know, when I learned that, okay, he was actually mentally disturbed based on what eventually happened during the transfer saga. And when he later went to Galatasaray, he went to Turkey. I still didn't stop. I went ahead and also I did another song for him. I did another song for him where I welcome him to Turkey. I think this should be the one.
Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen. Welcome to Galatasaray. Ọmọ tí kú ò gbọ́dọ̀ pa ni, ọmọ tárùn ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ni. Agbábọ́lá, break it down. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Welcome to Galatasaray.
You could see, despite the fact that Osimhen couldn't come to Chelsea, that actually never stopped me from appreciating Osimhen, from appreciating our brother. Thank you, Mr. Rafi. Oh, the Lafia song was a nice tune. Thank you so much. There are a lot of Chelsea songs series that I've done for both Chelsea and our players. And I want to thank you for even loving them, for loving those songs. Thank you so much for your participation today. I think this is the first time I'll be seeing you being part of my live programs. So I very much appreciate you. Very much appreciate you for your participation and for you liking my songs. And again, though I'm a Yoruba person, and in Yoruba we usually appreciate people, and you could see me, appreciating, thanking you repeatedly. So it's part of my trait, my cultural trait is also part of my behavioral traits. So thank you so much. I want to thank our people on Twitter. I want to thank our people on YouTube. I want to thank our people on Facebook. It is on this note. Oh, okay, let me read what you said. You should invite Lewis on your channel one day. Sure. Okay. Because I know that well, Mr. Rafi. I know Lewis is. I feel that Lewis may be busy, but since you have talked about this, of course, I will contact Lewis to let me know when he will be free and when he will be free. I normally join Lewis program on YouTube as well. Even though the time is not so convenient for me, I usually find time to because Lewy is a correct guy. So I feel so great to be part of his program on his channel. So I even if I'm dozing, you will see me trying to join his program. I know I may not spend up to 1 hour, but I usually join his program. Sometimes I will not talk because if I talk, people will come and comment. So I like just to be what to hide myself sometimes because I know if I make any comment, people will people will be responding. I just want to be a neutral person. And I know sometimes when he sees me, you will see him mentioning my name. So he's a correct guy. That I will work on it to bring him to my live program one day. Yes, I will invite him. Thank you, Mr. Ravi. Thank you, Mr. Rafi. Thank you. Thank you. It is on this note I will be wrapping up the program. Thank you for being part of today's program. The next thing you'll be hearing? You'll be hearing different songs. And before I eventually end the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Life is that mockers and haters do not know the pictures of tomorrow. Get to always pray. We live in a world where your joy gives people problem and your problem gives people joy. Not everyone smiling with you or staring at you is wanting you to succeed. Some are amazed that you survived all traps they have set for you. What a wicked world.
How on earth have we spent £1 billion and we're still losing to a 10-man West Ham? They don't even have rice anymore. I can't do this every season. Sort it out!
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. In unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out.
Gbẹ̀ngà Fọláyan kí ló sọ o.
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out.
Ọmọge yìí ó tó lọ sọ.
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim